welcome to another city living video. Of course, it is late at night when I'm recording this because I am a bad YouTuber. I will explain in a second. Alright, so, I'm a bad YouTuber because I forgot about this until I was almost ready for bed. In fact, I was completely ready for bed. I was about to lay down, and I was like, I'm forgetting something. So I checked everything. I did all my homework, earlier in the day because I had an hour early release today, which, means that I got to go home an hour early. So classes were shorter, and we missed an hour of, like, study hall thing. She can go to bed now, because she's tired. I'll have him go to bed, too, because he's tired as well. Actually, don't. Just go to sleep. Okay, what does she want to do? She needs to get her phone. Okay, she's going to do that. Oh, we had to replace the shower. But we missed our hour of study hall today, and we just basically did stuff, like, we had, so we had an hour early release, and I did my homework. My homework, I kid you not, I shit you not, this homework took me, like, 3 or 4 hours, because, like, I kept getting distracted. I was watching Netflix. Like, this is my own fault, of course, because I have ADD, but, well, it's not my fault, but, like, so I have attention deficit disorder, so I have trouble focusing, but I got it done. I had to read 35 pages of a book that I bought today, for my English class, which I'll talk about in a minute. I'll talk about the book in a second. I really like the book. I have different interpretation. Like, I have a different interpretation of the book. I think maybe it's supposed to be written one way, but maybe it's not written that way. I don't know, but, actually, she doesn't need to shower. She just needs to pee and eat. But, like, there's multiple different ways I think that this book could be interpreted. I, of course, think that the narrator is in love with the main character, if that makes sense. I don't know. But I'll talk about it in a minute. Anyway, so I had to read the first 30-something pages, and then I have to do a history reading, of course, because when don't I have history homework, and I had to do math homework too, and all of that was just, like, killing me. Like, I'm dying here, you know what I mean? But I'm good now. I promise. Wait, did none of them get promotions? Oh, she wasn't going to, but was Kendall? No. The only one who was going to get a promotion was her, and I think she got it last episode. So that's something. She needs to get to cooking level 3, which she could do today if I just have her watch the cooking channel. When she's eating, and you're eating on the toilet, of course. Anyway, so the book. It's called The Book Thief, by Marcus Zusak. If you've read it, then you know, like, what I'm talking about. But basically, the story is told in the perspective of Death. So Death is the narrator, and he tells this story about this girl named Liesel. I think he's in love with her, and that's just my perspective on it. Like, I think maybe he's captivated by her, in a sense, so that maybe he's just into her, but he can't be with her because he's not human, because he's a mystical being, I guess, if you will. So he can't be with her, and that's kind of why he has this sassy attitude in the beginning, and that's also why, like, because I think he's infatuated by her, especially when he says, like, he saw her 3 times. Like, he wanted to see her 3 times. It's not coincidental that you see the same person 3 times and they're not dead. Like, you don't take their, like, so the first time, like, if you haven't read the book, I'm going to spoil it for you, but if you haven't read it, I would suggest it. Even if I'm about to spoil it for you, I would suggest it, to be honest, because it's a good book. But anyway, so the first time that he sees Liesel is when she is 9 years old, which, yes, sounds very weird and kind of pedophilic, but I think at the first time he saw her, he knew that something was different about her, and I think maybe that's when he found of this infatuation or captivation of her. And it's not like, I'm not saying that he's like a pedophile, but, like, I'm saying that maybe that's, like, where it began, because he saw her and then saw her blossom into whatever she was now. Like, of course, if this person was real, they're dead now, because it was in the 1940s, which, to be honest, was, like, they were in the Holocaust. She was Jewish, but she had blonde hair and brown eyes. Blonde hair got her to, like, her mom took her and got her out of Germany. Got her out So she went to go live with the foster family, but that's besides the point. So she was 9, and her little brother died on the trains because they were going to go to where the foster family was living in England, but the brother died on the train. So they stopped they stopped in Munich or something and buried him there. And the 14-year-old gravedigger dropped this book, and it was a gravedigger's guide. And so Liesl took it. Liesl stole it. And that's where she gets the title Book Thief from, is when she was 9, she stole this gravedigger's hand guide, right? To stealing, or to digging graves, I guess. Which seems really odd, but it's actually, kind of, well. And then it goes on to say, well, she stole 10 books in her lifetime, but she's got more than that because she was given them or she bought them or something like that. And I'm like, I don't care about that stuff. I just want to hear why you care about her so much. Like, what is so special, Like, and my cover of the book, like my book, has a really pretty girl on the front, and so I feel like maybe that's another reason, was because she was really beautiful. Like, she had this beauty about her, and that's probably why he was also captivated by her, was because of her eyes. Like, when I look into the character on the book's eyes, like, of course it's not the same person, but like, I'm sure that he saw a captivating young girl, who was very pretty, and he was interested in her, of course, because and I feel that maybe that's why, because when I looked at the cover, I could see in her eyes, and I could see, like, just different things in my head, but, like, because, like, when you're reading a story, you can kind of imagine it, like, kind of like that. I was looking at her face and reading her face and seeing what, what she was, like, what's going on in her mind, kind of, sort of. Did he get a promotion? No, but he should get one. One day. Okay, practice programming. Okay, and then when he's done with that, I'll have him practice a little bit, and then I'll have him go and do that, and then I'll have him hire a vegetarian caterer, because we need more food. I have a concert this week. I have a concert Thursday, and then I have a competition Friday, and I'm not prepared, to be honest, because, like, I'm prepared for my concert, but I'm kind of nervous for the competition, to be honest, because, like, I love competing and stuff like that, but, like, last year it was so much easier than this year is going to be, because, like, I don't know, I think it will be easier. I think it was easier last year because I knew the people. Like, I didn't know them at all. And I don't know the people this year. Like, I know more people this year than I did last year, of course. But, like, to be honest, that's not going to help. Because, like, I don't know, it just doesn't help. Anyway, I need him to hurry up, so I'm going to have him stop programming. We can do this programming jig another time. We'll do it this weekend. Yeah, on Saturday, Sunday. Because it's Thursday for them now. But this is going to be a shorter episode because I do kind of want to go to sleep because I'm tired and it's 10 p.m. and I'm not used to staying up this late. Like, I go to bed at like 9:30. Well, I try to go to bed at 9:30, but like, I don't usually fall asleep till 10. And if I lay down at 10 up, I'm not going to fall asleep till like 10:30, 11. So, but I'm not going to make it only 8 minutes. I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not going to do that. Like, okay. But, what's he doing? He's hungry. He kind of needs to sleep. I'm going to have him play some video games until the food's ready. Because he does need to do that as his daily task. So, I'll have him play Blick Block. But, okay, let me continue with the book. Like, telling the story. So, like, she steals books, basically. Like, that's why it's called the Book Thief, I guess. But, sorry. What's interesting about it is that it's Death's perception of her, not her perspective. Like, if it was her perspective, it would be a whole lot different. And, like, so it's Death telling her life story. Like, he was there, even though, like, and another reason that I think he is infatuated or captivated by her is because multiple times he finds himself going to her when he knows he needs to do his job as the Grim Reaper or as Death, So that's why I think that he is kind of, into her a little bit, even though he's not technically allowed to be with her, if you get my, like, he's not supposed to, he's not even, like, she can't see him at all. They can't interact, but he's infatuated with her, in my opinion. So, I mean, what good does it do to like someone if you can't even talk to them because they can't see you? You know, like, you can't communicate because, like, you're in 2 different dimensions or 2 different worlds or something like that, right? And what I think is that he is stuck between living and dead, right? Because that's what you technically would have to be if you were death, if you were the death, like if you were the Grim Reaper. You'd have to be stuck in some kind of middle world, right? Like, I'm not, like, one to be into the mystic thing or, like, be into, like, you know, I don't think a lot about death because it's kind of scary for me because, like, I know I make a lot of, like, suicide jokes, like, oh my god, myself. Like, I don't really think I'm going to do that. But, like, I know that, like, death is kind of scary. Like, what happens when you die? Do you come back as someone else? Do you just die forever? Like, what happens to you? Like, what actually happens, you know? Like, I'm kind of worried. Like, that's my thing, is, like, I don't know what happens. Because nobody's lived to die and then come back and said, hey, this is what happens when you die. Like, no, it doesn't happen like that. Like, I'm scared. Like, I want to live forever now, to be honest. But I know that I can't, and that's kind of sucky, because I would love to do that, because I don't want to die. But I have a long time hopefully, to live, because I don't plan on dying anytime soon. Unless my Sims keep trying to put their dishes in the dishwasher. Because if they do, I'm going to have to kill myself. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Stop flirting with her, you little shit. You better eat this food before I bust cap in you. Stop flirting with them. Freaking help. Anyway. He's fully rested. Is she fully rested? Because if she's fully rested, she's gonna get up soon. Can she potty by herself yet? She can go potty by herself. If I wake her up, then she'll be obligated to go by herself. Your significant other is right here, like, dude, honestly. Grow up here. But, like, okay. It's alright. No thanks. I am dead tired, to be honest. Like, I just want to sleep. You know, like, I think after this episode, like, after I edit it and everything, I'm gonna, like, die. You know? Like, I'm gonna fall asleep. Potty accident. Kelly made a little boo-boo when using the potty, and she's pretty upset about it. Aw. Oh, well then. That's kind of disgusting. Alright then. I'm gonna have you give her food of peanut butter and jelly, and then clean this and mop the floor. What does this say? By tablet. Sure. Be friendly. Listen, little girl, you can't win everything. Can't win all the battles, kid. Anyway, once he feeds her and cleans this potty, I am going to go because I am tired and I need to edit and I need to get this video, like, uploaded, scheduled, you know, because it's 10 at night and I don't want to be up that late. So please hurry up and feed your child because I'm ready to go to bed. Alrighty. Alright. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, do not forget to leave a like and a comment down below and subscribe because I put out new videos all the time. My schedule isn't my about me. And I hope you had a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all later. Alright. Bye, everyone.